All right, good morning, everybody. This is Rob again. Hey, it's been a little bit since I've talked to everybody. Just kind of wanted to give you some updates on what's been going on in the Postmates world. Like I said, this is a great morning. We had like just crazy rain the last couple of days, but just finished my first order not too long ago. Ready really to get on the move here because I got some other things I got to take care of. Take a quick break in between, and then, I'll be back postmating again, if I can actually use that word, postmating. I like that, okay? All right, so the first thing I want to kind of talk about the past Friday. Past Friday was actually pretty awesome. I just checked, the information on back office and found out that I got my first $44.77 tip. Crazy. Like, I can't believe it. So I'm going to have to, like, look, I looked at what the name of the restaurant was, but I can't really remember exactly. It was my first time going to that one, so I'm going to look it up online. So it'll kind of bring back a memory, at least, of the person that I gave that to, because in this industry, like I say, you just have to, customer service is really important. And just being personable to everybody is important, because you never know who it is that's going to give you like that big tip. So this is awesome. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is Saturday. Man, there was a lot of stuff going on Saturday. Really excited about, and also some momentous, some big, things happen, I guess, for me, just with Postmates, period. So the first thing on Saturday I did like 23 orders. Crazy, guys. Saturday was like phenomenal, and these are the things that like calculate up to money, okay? And these are like events. This is kind of like the planets lining up, only once every such and such amount of years. But so what happened was, I guess, what kind of created all this momentum and all this money, I think, that was made for that particular day, was, for one thing, it was raining, and it was raining hard. Okay, so the next thing is it was the end of the month pay. Okay, and then also it was a Saturday. Okay, so I think all of those equated to just a lot of business, because I tell you, I started in the morning and it was order after order after order after order after order, and at some point in time I was able to quickly take a break for a little bit, kind of recharge before getting back out there. But it was definitely the time to make money. I didn't stay up like super late. Some people, they'll be out at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And I tell you, I've looked at the map at that time, and there's money to be made. So it's just, people, it's your personal desire, to get out there and just do it. But it's there. It's available. And those people a lot of times are very gracious, and they tip, nicely. So, if you've never considered doing it, try it. See what it's like. I mean, I've been out till 4 a.m. in the morning. My first time going out, I was hustling. And so I was out till like 4 a.m. in the morning. So, I know that people, and it was a Saturday, but I know that people, they're ordering, all night. So, do it. Check it out at least once. You might like it, and you might prefer it, than the daytime. So also on that day, I was getting like this crazy blitz stuff that was going on. And I tell you, my highest blitz that I ever made, I didn't even know it could go that high, guys. I made $19.23. That was my payout on a blitz. And that's not even including a tip. If a tip is going to come, I mean, it'll be awesome if it does. But that was pretty cool. So I was getting like orders where it was like $7.18 for, and some were not blitz. They were, I had to travel a little bit, but $7.18, $12.22, $14.97, $10.22. I mean, crazy. It was an awesome Saturday. I'm gonna tell you that it was awesome Saturday, and And really, the Sunday that we just had was pretty darn awesome too, because it rained as well. Now, another thing which is important, and I got my notes over here, so I just wanted to make sure I cover everything, which was awesome, was this past Saturday, that was like my official, that was my month in Postmates, okay? And so I met my goal. I was making $1,000 a month. I was making $1,000 a week. $4,000. Guys, I'm gonna tell you this. Forget going to get a loan to pay your bills, you know, and having to pay somebody interest back. You know, forget all that. That's craziness. You know, all you have to do is just get off your butt and just work. You know, just work. Yeah, it's just that simple. And you can make, like, you know, this, you know, additional money that you need. So it's phenomenal. You know, and I was talking to somebody, and I was like, wow, you know, if a husband and wife, I mean, young people, they just got together, got married, you know, and, you know, haven't really gotten to their careers right away, but, you know, but they know they're entrepreneurs, they want to work for themselves. And you talk about, and they get out there and hustle, and, you know, both of them doing something like Postmates, or it doesn't even have to be Postmates. You know, it could be like, you know, some other, you know, company, you know, that does courier service or whatever it may be. And if, you know, and if they're, you know, they're customer service oriented, they're on top of stuff. They take this as a business, because that's what it is. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I enjoy it. It's fun. But when I'm out there on the road and I'm driving, guys, this is not like this little side thing, or, you know, because some people have that mentality, like, oh, this is just my side thing, yeah. And it's kind of like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. You know, same thing goes here. If you treat this like a side business, it's gonna pay you like a side business. But if you're out there and you're serious, which some people have figured out, I mean, there's money to be made. It's just that simple. People have money, you know, to pay. And what's a better way than you're bringing a product to somebody at their happiest time? When you're hungry and somebody's bringing you food, man, you're excited. You're pumped up. It's one of your happiest moments. So, I mean, it really is like an awesome thing. But going back to the husband and wife thing, I was like, wow, okay, so let's say you made, like, let's say they both hustle, and then let's say they're making $4,000 a month. Yeah, $4,000 a month. And I'll just go $4,000 a month for one person. All right. So 4 times 12, 48,000. That's 48,000 a year. 2 people in a household. 48 plus 48 is 96. $96,000 for 2 people. Taking this as a business, how many people, the median household income is not that. 96, it's a lot of money. I mean, some of you think of taxes. Okay, all right, you have to consider the taxes for sure. And, you know, and there are going to be other ways and other things that you can do, you know, with that money, so that you could limit your tax burden, okay, and still come out on top. But even, let's say it was 80,000, 70,000 for a year, it's still a lot of money. So, I mean, you know, some people have to think about it. Some aren't, yeah. But, you know, I'm going to get off my soapbox on that one. But I just want to mention that, you know, for me personally, like I said, you know, there are bills and things that I've got to take care of, and things that I've got to do. And so for me, like I said, this is a business to be taken seriously. And I'm out there, you know, doing it, and, you know, always exploring other things and, you know, other ways, because, you know, as you have a business, you know, at some point things become saturated. So you always have to be looking, keeping your ears open, your eyes open to the new things that are coming out that can make you money. That's just the way it is. At some point, I look at as at some point in the future when there's these automated, vehicles, and we've automated everything. There won't be any need for people like myself, to do this. There won't be. There's going to be some faster method, but right now, ride the wave. Ride the wave. That's all you can do, with anything. Ride the wave. Let me see. I'm looking at my notes. So the next thing is this. So $4,000 a month. $4,000 in a month. Some awesome money. Okay. I've done over 400 deliveries. So I'm currently at 479 right now. Yeah. Some of you guys are like, holy cow, that's a lot of deliveries. Yeah. If you want to make money, that's what you have to do. Yeah, I mean, it's just that simple. That's what you have to do. Some people sit back and they're just kind of like, man, I made like $4, and, on 2 trips, and man, it sucked up all my gas. And dude, you're not thinking about and see, people that haven't been in customer service, people that haven't ran a business for themselves, that had to create something based off of their own energy, based off of their own motivation. They don't understand it. They don't get it. They don't see the potential and the money. So people that are watching this, that understand that are work for themselves, that understand this. This is based off of me. This is based off of the things that I do. That's where the money's coming from. People that understand that and know that they're good at what they do, are seeking to become better at it. They get it. They understand it. And I'm not saying that everybody, needs to have that same ambition, because your ambition might be, hey, I just, we do pretty good at home. We want to do a summer trip, or, we want to do a weekend, or some guy might be like, hey, I want to take my wife out. We do fine income wise. I want to spend time with the kids. I don't want to do all that work and stuff. I just want to make a couple $100, so, I could take the wife out for a good time and the kids or whatever. Awesome. Do it, man. That's awesome. Yeah. And that's what you should do. So never feel pressured, to just I got to go full blast. This dude is doing this, so I got to go full blast. Never feel pressure to do that. Do what you need. That's going to, make you happy. That's going to make you happy. That's going to, fulfill you and take care of your needs. It's pretty simple. So, the last thing is this. I usually like to end off on a good note, but I'm telling you, this was super, super crazy. So I get to this restaurant in this one area of town, and I've gotten things from there. I'm not too crazy about it because the parking is like downtown, and downtown typically on a business day, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, it's hard to find parking. You just have to be creative. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do a video talking specifically about parking. And maybe I can give you some tips or some things like that, something that you haven't thought about, to do it. But anyway, so I park, and not too far from the restaurant. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get in there, get out. It says it's just a pickup order, so it should hopefully it should be ready. So I get there, and I let him know I'm here, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, the food's ready and everything. I just didn't want to make the drinks, until you actually got here. So I was like, cool, okay. So, he's making the drinks and stuff, and I've got my hazard lights on, blinking, and I'm parked, and so I get the stuff, go out, and I see a freaking meter maid, cop/meter maid, whatever. All right. And so he's doing his meter maid stuff, looking at a vehicle, and, and I said, hey, and the fucker heard me. He didn't pay any attention. Sorry for the language, guys, but that came out. But he heard me. He didn't say anything. And so then I said it again. I said, hey, I'm coming over there. I just left out for a second. So he finishes taking his last picture and he walks away. And then he puts a ticket on my vehicle. And I said, hey, dude, I said, I just left out for a second. And he walked back. I don't care. Oh, you dickweed. I mean, like, seriously? And so I told him, I was just like, stupid, dumb. You know, come on. I mean, I'm out here, you know, trying to hustle and bust my butt. I'm just, you know, an average Joe, just trying to make a couple bucks. That's it. You know, I don't need to be paying the city any additional money. You know, and so, you know, to me, it was just like, well, okay, it made sense that this dude is a meter maid because just because the way he is. I mean, even the way you just felt his personality. You know, obviously he doesn't like the job. It's the worst job, I guess, that you could possibly have if you're, you know, working with the police or you're working, you know, in that type of thing. But you don't have to be that way. I mean, especially when you see the person coming and you haven't even finished, you know, or any of the process or anything. It's just like, it's stupid. So, but anyway, I had to kind of get that off my chest, you know, and talk to the Postmates people out there, because I know that a lot of you guys have gotten tickets before. I know a lot of you guys have had those challenges, and hey, I guess it is what it is. So this has been like, I'm looking at my time, it's like 16 minutes for this darn video I'm doing. I don't know how many people are going to even take the time to watch the whole thing. You might watch the first 5 minutes and like, oh, okay, I got you. No, well, whatever. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys, because I need to move into like a zone where I'm getting some dings, because I noticed before I did this video, I thought I was going to be really short with it. I noticed that I was a little bit out of the range, so I need to get in that range, so, you know, so I can make some cash. Okay. Again, too, you know, you guys know I have my site, and I got to make sure. I think I need to make a payment on that site too. You know, got to keep that thing going. You know, it's so important, guys. It's super important. But anyway, you guys know I have the dope to hope .org, dope to hope.net, D2, the number 2, D2H.life. Okay, and that's for recovering heroin addicts. And like I said, if you want to donate 50 cents, you want to donate $1, there's a donate key that's on there. It's actually in the menu. And so, you know, if you go there, donate, like I said, it's for a scholarship for recovering heroin addicts, to, you know, to help train them to, you know, to be effective as far as the internet and things of that nature. When they're promoting their business, because a lot of times those guys, they've got felonies, they've got all kind of things. And so it's important as citizens, I think, that we do something, and your thing doesn't have to be my thing, but, you know, you do something, you know, that is for the greater good, you know, of society, of mankind, you know. It's just a thing, you know. And, you know, whether you're blessed when you're alive or you're blessed afterwards, or, you know, under what circumstances you do it, it's always helpful and it's always good. And, you know, we've got to help each other. So, hey, so anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I got to go making some money. All right, guys, keep working. You know, if you got any questions, shoot them. I'll answer them. Talk to you later. All right, bye.